Hi, baby bottle pop. I have missed you so ridiculously much that it's disgusting. It's disgusting how much I've missed you, okay? Hi, how are you doing? I'm okay, you know, life has just been really boring and I've been really sick lately. I don't know if you guys can relate with this, but whenever winter hits, my body has to like readjust with all the changes of the weather and all that good stuff. I get really sick and I never get sick, so gotta love winter. Anyway, in today's video, I have been wanting to kind of do this for a while. Today we're going to be comparing two budget line swim doll. Here I have the OMG Swimline doll Coral Waves. I actually have all three of these, and I do plan on making a video just kind of talking about them in general because they are really cool. They're pretty neat. And then I have a Barbie budget swimline doll that like a recent one that just came out. You see these on the shelves all the time when you go to Target, Walmart, wherever, Drug Mart. I see them literally everywhere. These are, you know, kind of just like the basic budget Barbies. We're going to be comparing these two. I don't know that it's even a fair comparison, and once again we'll talk a little bit more about why it wouldn't be a fair comparison later on. I mean, you can probably just tell by looking at them it's not really a fair comparison, but we're still going to do it anyway, just because I was curious. And I've never actually bought a swim budget Barbie because they just don't tickle my peaches the way that I would like them to. Before we do start the comparison, the unboxing, all of that fun-ish, please don't forget to like the video, you guys. Please God, please Jesus, don't forget to like and comment something. I don't care what it is. Literally tell me I'm ugly, I don't care. Anything, okay? Wow, I'm really dramatic, okay? I didn't have to pray to God about that. Whew. He doesn't care about this. He has bigger fish to fry. You know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Engagement's very important on YouTube, especially right now. They took away dislikes. I don't know, YouTube's constantly changing, so engagement helps a lot. It's really hard to get started here on this platform, so just, I'd appreciate the help. I love you. Let's get into the comparison. By the way, I just wanted to let you guys know, the comparisons that I'm going to be drawing today are going to be based on hair, makeup, body, not body shaming by the way, but I just mean like articulation. How do they look? How do they feel in the hand? The body quality, you know. Also, their outfits, obviously. And I think I'm also going to be comparing like how easy it is to open the boxes. I think that for a budget line of dolls, the boxes really shouldn't be too complex. We already put so much packaging out into the world with like the expensive dolls. So for the budget ones, I think that they should probably very minimal packaging. Hair, makeup, packaging, and outfit. All comparison topics. Let's start with opening Coral Wave. The box is definitely simpler than the bigger packaging, but it still has the original charm. You can still see the little sister on the side. I like that you can see the doll, so you can pick the most perfect one. This was the most perfect one that I could find at the store, and she's not very perfect, we'll get into it later, but I mean, look at the swimsuit, it's kind of terrible. I love the packaging for the OMG swim line, I really do. I think it's just simple enough, Let's see how easy it is to open though. Okay, so I'm not gonna be saving the box. So pretty much, once you tear out the back of this box, she pops right out. So simple, easy, 1, 2, 3, okay. Yeah, and then you have this. As you can see, there are some things holding her in. She does have a lot of hair. She does have a lot of outfit pieces. Well, only 2 outfit pieces, but she has things that I guess need to be held in. So I'm not mad about the kajinkers that hold her in. That doesn't bother me too badly. Got my scissors, and now I'm gonna try to see how simple and easy it is to pull her out really quick. So I will say there's this weird strip of plastic holding her hair in. It's been an actual pain in the ass. Plastic part right here that holds the hair in. Basically, I don't know if you can see this, but you kind of just have to like rip it like it's Velcro almost. And I didn't know that at first, so it was really a struggle. I almost got it. So I have her out, and right off the bat, one thing I just wanted to point out to you guys, her hair, so soft. It feels pretty good quality, I would say, but something I did notice is she has this big bald spot right here. And also, I don't know what the factory worker that stitched this garment together was thinking, or what they had smoked before they came into work that day, but let's just say it looks like it came down the line and he was literally nodding off, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh, I got a stitch. Look how off center it is. Whoa, the outfit. whoa, the swimsuit. That is, But yes, so essentially, there's nothing wrong with her at all right out of the box. Like, she's literally eye candy. Check this out. But there is, I don't know, you can definitely tell that there is some rooting differerences. You know, I've never seen an OMG doll with such noticeable hair loss here. She might need some Rogaine. Now we're gonna go ahead and start unboxing the Barbie. While we do this, I actually just wanted to go ahead and get into the two different reasons why I believe that this is really not even like a fair comparison here. Those two reasons are the price and also time periods that the dolls were released. So we'll start with the price while we go ahead and unbox Barbara here. The Barbie is obviously much cheaper because the doll is much more cheaply made. Everything about her is just a little bit cheaper, you know what I mean? She's a true budget doll, though, I will say. I don't think there's anything wrong with how cheap these Barbies are made because the price point is so economical. These only cost $5 usually, depending on like where you get them. They might be like $6 or $7, but I got this one for $4.99 at a Walmart versus the OMG dolls, which even the budget line dolls are at least $15, but sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less. It just depends on where you get them, but I paid $15 for this one, and this is the articulated version. It's definitely more expensive, so maybe that's not fair, because one is clearly a more pricey prostitute. And on to the second topic, which is the release date of the two dolls. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the screen when the OMG swim line actually like hit the shelf, and I'm gonna put on the screen a date of the very, very first ever swim line budget Barbie. Very first ever like concept of a budget doll, you know, something really, really cheaply made, but that's also pretty cheap to purchase as well. That was started a long time ago. When those dolls first started being mass produced to the public and stuff, they were much higher quality than the doll you see sitting here in front of you today. They were much better. The hair was longer, actually. It was probably made with better quality hair. They actually had some articulation. Most of the time it was just a bend and snap knee, but regardless, a bend and snap knee is better than, you know, this, which is like no kind of articulation at all. They came with detachable outfit pieces just like the OMG dolls do. The original OG, older budget swim line or just budget Barbies in general were much better than the ones that we're seeing right now. So we can't really like completely judge it based on what we're seeing at the moment, because Barbie has put out a lot of really, really good budget dolls, and OMG literally just started last year. So they still have much more time to prove themselves and to stay consistent. So that's kind of the hard thing, is staying consistent. Anybody can put out dolls, but can you consistently stay putting out gorgeous dolls that spark your audience's attention? When it comes to packaging, though, we're gonna go ahead and start the comparison off right now with packaging. Barbie doll was so dramatically easy, so dramatically like simple to get out of the packaging. You pop off the back of the box, and then literally she comes pretty much right out. There is a lot less hair to be held in, and it's already held down with rubber bands here, so you didn't really need to like inject the rubber bands into the box, if you know what I mean. She popped out really, really easy, you guys. You probably kind of saw it on the camera, but still, much easier than the OMG doll. Packaging itself, it's cute. I wish that the Barbie on the front of the box would match what my Barbie looks like, you know what I mean? Sometimes they do that, and then it just makes it feel more personalized. It makes it feel a little fancier when your Barbie doll is the actual doll on the box, you know what I mean? Very, very obviously watered down, but still cute. Still has lots of bright, vibrant colors, and it still feels definitely pretty authentic to Barbie. So yeah, I mean, it's not an ugly packaging, it's not an ugly box for how cheap the doll is, but the OMG box and packaging was better looking. So this is a hard one, because the Barbie was easier to get out, but the OMG doll looked better in the box. So I guess overall, though, for packaging, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Barbie. because Barbie was just, she caused me a lot less of a pain in my butthole. So for that, I'm gonna give her this award, you know, and also because she's probably not gonna win many more of the categories, so I'm gonna give her a little pity win here. Going ahead and starting with the hair portion. To be completely honest with you guys, both of their hair does feel very soft and luscious, but the OMG doll's hair has so much product in it that I can't really tell completely what the quality of the hair feels like, because so much of it is crunchy. To be honest with you guys, the Barbie hair feels like, I don't know, I actually like I enjoy the feeling more of the Barbie's hair than I do the OMG girl's hair. I know that's kind of blasphemous to say. I really didn't think that I was going to be saying that, but it does feel softer and nicer, probably just because there's no product in it at all. I'm not really good at like telling what kind of doll hair is what, so if you guys so happen to know what kind of hair the OMG doll has and what kind of hair the Barbies usually have, let me know in the comments down below. I think that the quality of the OMG hair is actually not the best. It's soft and it feels okay and it looks great, you know, but over time I don't know that it's gonna like withstand environmental changes. But that being said, there is so much hair on the OMG doll that it literally makes up for the Barbie has softer hair because she has so much more hair, and it goes all the way down to her like ankles, which as a child, if I was going to only be able to afford a budget line doll, I would want one that had long hair. And a lot of Barbies these days don't offer that. They don't have an option of like a cheap Barbie that also has long hair. So the fact that OMG has a cheaper doll with long hair, actually all three of their budget line dolls had really long hair, that is revolutionary. Because of that, I'm gonna give it to the OMG brand for this one. OMG wins the hair round. There's like 3 different colors of hair here. We have brown, light pink, dark pink. It's just gorgeous. Whereas the Barbie, she has some highlights going on, but there's no fancy colors. The hairstyle is pretty basic. On to the makeup round. Barbie never really puts too much effort into the makeup. I don't see many Barbie dolls that have beats that are like, oh my god, she's beat to the god. They don't really ever cross that territory. Barbie has never really been much for makeup. It's like the bright blue eyeshadow, but that was just like on trend. But now, especially with like the Kardashians being the trend, I think Barbie has really just kind of chosen nude and like really neutral colors as their entire color scheme for their makeup. Because looking at a lot of the recent Barbies, not even just budget ones, but even the expensive ones, Barbie makeup kind of is basic. They don't try very many funky things with the makeup. So looking at this one, she has like, looks like a light wash of like neutral brown eyeshadow on and neutral nude lipstick on, and that's literally it. Obviously argue and say that the girl has her eyebrows done too, but that's up for interpretation. Actually, to be honest with you guys, if she did have her eyebrows done, somebody owes her money back because they're really uneven. So yeah, somebody effed her over a little bit in the eyebrow salon. Onto the OMG doll though. Now OMG, they are actually very famous, I think, for their makeup. That's partially what gives them such an edge, is that they have such cool makeup always. The makeup changes depending on what character and depending on the characteristic of the dolls, which is absolutely so revolutionary. I know that Barbie used to do something similar to that back in the day, and I know that other doll lines have dolls that, like, you know, they have eyeshadow that matches the color of the outfit or whatever. But the OMG dolls, like, their makeup just goes above and beyond because it really ties into the theme of the doll. For example, Virtuelle, her theme is like the virtual girl, and check out Virtuelle's eyeshadow. Or she even has little painted on pixels above her eyeshadow and everything. So much detail. So yeah, just saying, like, OMG always kind of kills it with the makeup. She has a beautiful coral colored lipstick, but it's not just like matte, it's like a shiny, glossy coral lipstick. And then eyeshadow is also like a light pink coral color as well. And it's just gorgeous, you guys. It's not as dramatic as some of the other OMG dolls, but that's to be expected because it's a budget doll. But the fact that she still has some makeup on and that they actually put some like thought into the makeup and the facial screening is fantastic. For that reason, OMG is also going to win the makeup round, and I'm already starting to feel like a Barbie hater, and I'm really not. That's what makes me sick and revolted about this whole situation, is that I love Barbie, but I just think that OMG is doing it better at the moment. Moving on to the swimsuit round. Now this one shouldn't be too hard for you guys to tell which one is probably gonna end up winning this round, and God, I feel so bad. But check out the OMG swimsuit, you guys. Everything about it is spectacular, it's phenomenal, it's beautiful. I was trying to show you what the butt looks like. The way that the fabric sits on top of the butt, that speaks to me. I've even cut it into a little triangle there for us. It just looks so fancy, and it makes the butt look so tight and lifted. I don't know. The fact that the OMG dolls have detachable swimwear. Detachable swimwear definitely puts them right up there in the lead, which is sad because Barbie deserves something, but hey, I gave her that pity win at the beginning, so at least there was that. I will say OMG really needs to work more on the quality control when it comes to like the clothing, because I've had several OMG dolls that were perfect with the doll at least, but the outfits were cut in such weird ways. The stitching was off. Something about the outfit was just disgusting. I had that experience so many times with these dolls, and I don't think that that's right. The hair, the makeup, all that stuff, it's important, but we definitely need more quality control on the outfits as well, because that's a huge part of this. Literally called a fashion doll for a reason. You're staring at right now this garment, that's not fashionable. That's not fashionable. That almost makes me want to give this win of the swimsuit round to Barbie, even though she does not deserve it, because it's literally just an airbrushed on, spray painted on bathing suit, which sucks. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I hate this. I am not a fan of painted on anything. I didn't like it when Monster High did it. I didn't like it when Bratz did it. Whenever they try to paint anything on, leggings, gloves, it just looks disgusting. Doll brands, if any of you are watching this, please stop painting things onto your doll, because then we can't even redress it. Like, this is a gorgeous doll. I would love to redress her and like make her, you know, snatched, but I can't now. Like, she's stuck like this, and that sucks. That sucks. I will say this design it's kind of pretty, I guess. It looks like it has like lemons, flowers, and leaves on it, so it's like very summery, and the colors are kind of like an ombre yellow to pink. It's not a horrible swimsuit, but it's painted on, which ruins the potential for playability. I get that it's a budget doll and everything, but we should be able to get the full use out of the doll regardless. Getting the full use out of a fashion doll, I think, is being able to redress her. Because of that, I have to give it to the OMG doll, even though literally just look at how her fucking swimsuit is cut. Just look at this. I can't take it. That is so disgusting. Anyway, I guess OMG wins that one. Now, in the way of articulation, as you guys all know, the current Barbies are horrible. They're just horrible, you guys. A lot of them, a lot of the ones that are not expensive, like the Barbie extra dolls that are just now coming out, those are actually a great effort, and they are articulated, so that's a win. But a lot of the current Barbies are just horrible with articulation and with fashion choices. The only thing that I think Barbie is really, really nailing it in, even with their budget line dolls and fashionista dolls, they always win with the facial sculpts because they look very realistic and beautiful. They always win with realistic looking hair. I like Barbie hair, it's really soft usually. I don't mind Barbie hair. Just get the articulation under control. I wish that they could at least just get back to the days when they had bend and snap knees. Let's all be honest, we miss those days. We miss those days. People back then still complained about those, but whatever, you know, we all miss those, because at least then we could make them sit down. These dolls are literally just statues. They are big plastic statues that you can only make stand up, or like do the splits, or like do a snow angel. She could do a snow angel, but why would she be doing a snow angel if she's like a summer swimsuit girl? You know, the Barbies, they have horrible articulation, and I'm not even gonna sit here and try to like make any excuse for that or try to give her any pity for that. Barbie really needs to step it up, need more articulation, at least in the legs or at least in the arms, something. I want to see the new fashionistas in the future have bend and snap knees, a bend in the arm or something. Please. On to this OMG doll. The articulation is kind of a hot topic for these dolls because Some of them are articulated and some of them are not. All over the world, people are finding different versions of the doll, articulated and non-articulated. I just so happened to come across at my local Family Dollar the articulated, all three of them, articulated version of these dolls. But I will say that is absolutely ridiculous, kind of, that some people have to be stuck with the non-articulated worse ones, and some people get the articulated ones. I think if they were gonna make them articulated, just go ahead, see that through all the way to the end. Don't just make some of them articulated and some of them not. That's like really enraging to the fans from different countries that can't get articulated ones. Just not fair, I don't think. I had no problem finding the articulated one, but a lot of people in the collecting community can't. But I will say that you can't beat the OMG dolls, the articulation department, necessarily, because they still have the bend and snap knees. They still do them to this day, and that was one thing about Barbie that like charmed me ever so much. Like, it made me really intrigued by them. I don't know, and I liked the fact that because they were bend and snap, the legs looked more realistic because the thing was hiding on the inside instead of like an ugly, you know, bend on the outside of the legs. OMG dolls win because their legs, first of all, beautiful shape, but also they bend and snap. That's amazing. I do think that it was kind of bullcrap for them to not just go ahead and make all of the dolls articulated. Nobody's gonna want a version that isn't articulated, you know? That's always just gonna kind of be like an unlucky find for somebody now, and that's just kind of sad. I don't know why they would want to give that experience to any doll collector. I'm glad it wasn't me, but I do feel bad for anybody out there who has a stiff OMG swim doll. God bless your soul. That's all of the comparisons. We've done hair, we've done makeup, we've done swimsuit, we've done articulation. Now, we're gonna go ahead and tally up all the numbers and come back with the final result. That was kind of a joke, but also kind of not. You guys obviously know who won, but I am still gonna come back and do an outro really quick. Let's see how far my little small pea brain can actually carry me through this process. So, at the end of the day, I think that they are both decent dolls, you know what I mean? They both do what they're supposed to do. If you dipped either one of these in the water and pretended like they were mermaids, you would have fun. You would instantly turn back into that like 5-year-old child that thought that they were a merman every pool that they went into. Barbie obviously is a little bit lower quality, but that's to be expected because she's been out for about, what, like 50, 60 years? So, I mean, we kind of have to give her a little bit of a break. A little bit of a break. The girl's been working for a really long time. Her feet have got to hurt. That's why she took down the high heels and went to a flat. Been in this game for 5 years. I guess that's why her feet hurt. That's Nicki Minaj, by the way. The OMG doll, obviously, she's a cotton candy, delicious sunrise. She's very, very pretty, and she definitely beats out this doll, but, you know, Barbie's aight. I'm okay with Barbie. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. What doll brand put out your favorite swim line of dolls? Was it Monster High? Was it Bratz? Was it Barbie? Which was your favorite swim line? Anyway, baby bottle pops, I hope that you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever time of your life you're consuming this content. I hope that it's good. I hope it's going well. Yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you for clicking on my video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment the answer to my question, okay? Don't leave me hanging. Answer my question, please. Subscribe. Turn on post notifications because that really helps. YouTube doesn't always update you when people upload and stuff. You already know that. So turn on the post notifications as well. I love you guys so much, so much, so much. Bye.